mobsters are Hey mobsters, it's your girl and welcome back to my channel. I am back and I'm better than ever. It's now fall. I'm happy. I had to take a mental break last week, but your girl is back. So for those of you who are on my notification gang and you noticed I wasn't around, your girl's back now, okay? So in today's vlog, I will be telling you guys all about my new tattoo. Yes, I got a new tattoo and I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. But before I jump into that, I did do a Q&A on my Instagram. If you're not following me on my Instagram, go ahead and follow me now at Vibes with Shani. I'm gonna put it right here because that's where I have all my interactions happening, okay? So I'm gonna be telling you guys today all about my tattoo, and as well as I'm gonna be answering the Q&As that I posted on my Instagram. So like I said, if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me right now so that you can see my day-to-day activity and I can keep up with you. We can keep up with each other, right? Okay, without further ado, let's jump into it. So like I said, I did a Q&A on my Instagram and I did get a few questions regarding my tattoo and all of that. You guys want to know a bunch of stuff. Like, guys, stick with tattoo questions only, please. Like, oh my god. I am happy though with all the results that I got, because usually I post on my Instagram, people are not really like responding and stuff like that because everybody have their own lives, right? But I'm so happy that you guys actually took your time out to type these questions. You want to know more about Shani, you want to vibe with Shani more often, right? You want to know more about me, and I also want to know more about you guys. That's why I'm telling you guys to follow me on my Instagram, Vibe with Shani. I'm going to be putting it right here. So with that being said, like I said, I have 12 questions here and I'm going to answer all 12 of them pertaining to my tattoo. So this is officially the tattoo Q&A being started right now, okay? So the first one is, how do you know where to place your tattoo? So I know this is kind of hard for a lot of people, and this is a reason that deter most people from getting tattoo, because they don't know where to put it. Like, should I put it on my back? Should I put it on my arm? Should I put it on my leg? Well, first of all, you want to get a tattoo a place where it hurts less. I mean, I kind of wish somebody told me that, but nobody did and I wasn't kind enough, but yes. So get your tattoo somewhere where you don't think it's gonna hurt the most. If you think it's worth it though, and it's really like inspirational and it means a lot to you, then I guess the pain doesn't really matter. Get the tattoo somewhere where it doesn't hurt a lot. So for placement, if you're really passionate about your tattoo, you basically know where to put it. But if you're kind of like not really sure, I would say take some more time to think about if you really want it or if you want to go through the pain of getting it. So the second question is, when did you know you wanted a tattoo? So there's a lot of stuff like I grew up knowing that I'm gonna get eventually, and there's other stuff that I'm not gonna mention right now, but there's also stuff like a tattoo. Like, I can't say I really ever wanted a tattoo, but I grew into it. I like the style of it, I like how it looked, and honestly I really only knew about tattoos and stuff like that after I came to Canada a few years ago. I love men's sleeves though, like the full arm, like to die for. Like, oh my god, they look so good, and I like it on females as well. I'm not against it on females. In fact, I really could see one doing good on my arm, but I just got a spine and it's just like a lot of work and it's really painful, so I have to think about getting like all that on my arms. But yeah, I kind of like just knew I wanted a tattoo by growing into it. I like the culture of it, I like the vibe of it, and I love to see people with tattoos. Just so they have so much expression on their bodies. I mean, for the ones that actually know why they got a tattoo. I mean, you have some of those guys that are just like, what does this one stand for? What does it? They don't really know. They're just like in the vibe of the moment and they got them done. But for the most part, like, I always knew I wanted a tattoo after I saw people getting tattoos to express how they felt. So if that makes sense, like, if you want to express how you feel in a permanent way, a tattoo would be a great idea. And that's actually why I got one, because the feeling that evokes from my tattoo is how I want to feel for the rest of my life, always, at all times possible. And I'm going to show you guys what my tattoo says, but that's kind of like why I got my tattoo, because it's just not a meaningless tattoo. It means a lot to me, and I'm going to tell you guys the reason why. So for the third one is like, would you get more tattoos? So this is actually a really tough one, because you want to get one and you don't want to get addicted, but it's like super hard because they look so good, guys. Oh my god, I went on Pinterest and I'm like, okay, which tattoo should I get? Okay, because you want to have a rough idea, you know what you want, but you want to know the replacement, you want to know the styling of the writing, the type of fonts. So I went on there and I'm just like, this one. This is a style that I want it in, and I know the words that I want. But then again, it's like, how can I just choose one? How can you just choose one tattoo? That's the question, okay? It was immensely hard. I'm still trying to like not go ahead of myself, but we'll see, okay? Where will your next tattoo be? Right now I'm kind of focusing on my arms, so it's like if I'm gonna get it, it's gonna be on my arm. I actually want my tattoos to be visible. I'm not about like, if I'm gonna get it, I'm not gonna be hiding it. So it's just like, I want it to be somewhere where people can see it, people can see how I feel, not to like get a lot of questions, but just to be like, hey, like this is my vibe, this is what I'm about, and this is how I am, like, you know? This is the type of response that I'm trying to like bring across. Basically, this is the type of idea. Okay, and the next one will be, what was your tattoo inspiration? So like I said, my tattoo comes from a lot of thought. I put a lot of thought into it, just didn't get a random stuff, and it's just like, it's worded, so I got a quote, and it's a quote that means a lot to me. So it's like, my quote on my tattoo says, dream as if you live forever, live as if you'll die today. So it's kind of self-explanatory, but for those of you who want me to go into details, it's like, I got that tattoo because I've always been, not necessarily sheltered, but always been so low-key growing up, and just so like following guidelines, and I've always lived inside the box. You know, the box that society put you in. So I've always been in that box. I've always been that good girl type of vibe. So I felt like I just never lived enough. So with that being said, and I'm like an adult right now, and like zero parents activity happening, it's just like I can live my life how I want to live my life. So it's just like, I want to do all the things that I've never done before. I mean, why not? Life is short, and getting a tattoo is something that I probably wouldn't get. It's like something out of the box. It's the biggest way possible, like family wise, in my opinion, to get out of that box. And a tattoo is not being rebellious, it's just like being yourself, trying new stuff. And like I said, life is short, why not? So that's what I said on my tattoo. I'm like, dream as if you live forever, because you won't live forever, but you want to make dreams, and you also want to fulfill those. So it's like, live as if you'll die today. So you want to go all out, you want to like live YOLO, you know what I mean? Like, live your life as if tomorrow you're not gonna wake up. And I hope like that's never gonna happen right now, but like at the end of the day, I'm just trying to say, live your life in the moment, live your life for now. Don't be like, what if, like, what if I get a tattoo and what if I don't like it? Like, who cares? There's lasers, there's all the way of removing it. Just get it, sis. Like, life is short. Get your tattoo if you want it, okay? The next one is, does it hurt and a level of pain? So my tattoos, you know, I'm gonna put a photo, like I said, it's on my spine, so it's all the way up here, all the way down, so it's all on my back. And it's not a full back tattoo, like I said, it's just a spine, but out of a 10, my tattoo pain was probably like an 8. And I'm saying that because everybody had different pain tolerance. I am really, like, I don't have a lot of tolerance to pain. Actually, I can't even stand a needle to get my shots done or blood work, but actually for some reason I could stand getting a tattoo. And it's kind of weird because once you start getting the feeling of it, it's just kind of like soothing almost. It's like you're not really feeling it anymore. And if you have like your earphones in or like some type of distraction, it helps. So if you're gonna get a tattoo, definitely bring some type of distraction with you. Bring a friend to talk to or something. You don't want to focus on that noise, the needle like going in your skin, and you don't want to focus on the pain that you're feeling because it's not fun. So does it hurt? Everybody has a different pain tolerance, but I don't think people can say a tattoo doesn't hurt depending on where you get it. But I got it on my spine, and sis, if this is not a tattoo that means a lot to you, don't get it, especially in your spine, because like I said, don't get in a part of your body that if you're feeling pain, you want to stop. You can't stop on your spine. It's like, it's kind of awkward because, like, you know what I mean? Don't get a tattoo if you can't go all the way through. Like, I just recently got my eyebrows microbladed, and that hurts a lot, and I thought it would actually hurt more than a tattoo. So I'm like, okay, a tattoo, like, well, a tattoo is nothing because I got this on my face. It's not the same pain. It's not even comparable. It hurts more, and I'm just being like, 8 is a nice way of putting it. I mean, yes, okay? If you can stand getting a needle, like I can't stand getting a needle like inserted in me or whatever, honestly sis, it's probably like a 12 out of 10, and that's past a 10, but I'm just being nice and saying an 8 because I don't want to freak you guys out. But for a spine tattoo, girl, definitely think about it, okay? So yeah, I got my tattoo done at Southside in Toronto, so shout out to them. Definitely took care of me. I felt so comfortable, and I feel like the pain wasn't that bad because of the environment that I was in. So shout out to them for sure. And like, how do I care for it? They'll tell you how to care for it, either giving you a pamphlet, or you can go online or stuff like that. But it's basic, like just don't go in the water for like a week, I think. Don't shower, pool or anything. And then after like 5 to 7 days, I'm thinking, because I can't really remember, but you get this ointment that you put on your back, and basically you just rub it in, because it's gonna be super itchy. Oh my god, I can't explain to you guys how itchy it's gonna be. It's gonna be so itchy. You want to itch it so bad. You're gonna want to itch it so bad, but you can't. So definitely the ointment will help, because basically it's itching because your scab on it, it's just drying and it's like falling off. And actually talking about scabbing right now, my back is like itching. I'm like, no, like girl, don't itch it. So after a while, then it will stop itching. Once you start applying the ointment, after a few days, it will stop itching. So as in regards to like care for it, don't worry about that. They'll tell you, was your family upset or mad? Actually no, because I don't think it makes any family knows I have a tattoo. They probably will, because we're going on vacation whatever soon. And it's not really a big issue. It's just like, it's not like a tattoo that's like slutty or like degrading or like demeaning in any way to my body. And it's actually something that I want. For some reason, a lot of people think because I'm Jamaican, my family's like super local. They're not. They're the chillest people, and they're super supportive, especially my specific family that were Jamaicans. I don't know about anybody Jamaican family, but mine are like, okay, if you want this, why do you want this? Because this and this and this. Okay, well, go for it. So they're pretty much understanding, and there's a level of respect. So just don't think, oh, I'm just gonna do this because I'm an adult. Like, I still respect my family, and I still have a lot of love for them for sure. So no, they're not mad, but also at the end of the day, they know that I'm an adult now, and I can make my own decisions, and I make decisions really wisely for the most part. You know, there's those 1 and 2 slip-ups. Would you allow your kid to get a tattoo? I mean, in today's society, I mean, why not? It's kind of like, if I have a tattoo, why can't I let my kid get a tattoo? And then if he has the same meaning and the same inspiration and the same, like, you know, goals or stuff like that I had when I'm like at my age, and it's like, yeah, I want a tattoo, mom. I mean, I have to think about it at like 15, under 15, teenager wise, because it's like, do you really want this? So at a young age, kids get really influenced by super bad stuff. So it's just like, I have to think about what you're getting on your body, son or daughter. Where are you gonna get it? Can you stand the pain of getting it? Why are we getting this tattoo? So we have to talk about it for sure. But I don't think I'm gonna be that type of parent who would be like, no, you're not gonna get a tattoo, or don't even bring that to me. Like, I'm not gonna be having that type of vibe, because at the end of the day, I got one when I'm super young too, and it's like, tattoos are actually not that big of a deal, to be honest. What if you no longer want a tattoo? Like I said, there's a lot of ways now. We're in 2020, there's laser, and I'm sure like in a couple years when I get older, people are like, oh, when you're old you look saggy. Yeah, you can always laser it, hun. And by the time I'm gonna be like, I don't know, 50, 60, we're evolving. There's gonna be multiple ways of removing a tattoo by the time I'm like 60 or 70 or 80, or like not wanting to have a tattoo anymore. So right now I'm kind of like living in the moment, like my tattoo says. And I'm doing me, hun. I don't really care. Like, so next question, any advice on getting your first tattoo? So like I was saying, placement is important. If you know what you want, it shouldn't be a big deal, because at the end of the day, you're already inspired. So don't just be at the tattoo party and your friend is getting one and be like, oh yeah, could you just tat me too? Or getting matching tattoos when you really don't know how strong your friendship is. So at the end of the day, just think about your tattoo, put a lot of thought into it. Know or care what other people think. I mean, you necessarily don't really, because people are like, oh yeah, like I'm living for myself. But if you're in an environment or in a family unit where you care about the thoughts of others, put some thought into how they're gonna feel if you get a tattoo like I did. I know everybody's family is not the same, but if you're like, yo, living on your own and you're doing your own stuff and you have no one to like answer to, then do your thing, sis. But at the end of the day, put a lot of thought into getting a tattoo done, because it's important. Was it worth the price? Will my tattoo be expensive? I can't really know if your tattoo's gonna be expensive, because I think it's based on the sizing of the tattoo and the artist. I know I got mine at a reasonable price, so I'm actually really happy about that. But not everybody has the same luck, like I said, and depending on your artist and a bunch of other factors. I mean, some people want color. So I actually just got mine in black, because I know with color it probably costs more. I'm not really sure, but I don't know anything about tattoo, but I would think so. But at the end of the day, I only got mine in black, so I don't really know the pricing. But hit up your tattoo artist, tell them what your idea is, send them a photo, and you can get a quick pricing, or walk into the shop or something. But I can't really know. Like I said, depending on everybody, depending on the artist, you could get a good rate, or if you just get like a rate that turns you off. But hopefully, you get a rate that you like, and you get tatted so we can be tattoo buddies, okay? So follow me on Instagram, like I said, at Vibes with Shani, to see more photos of me rocking my tattoo. And if I get a new one really soon, like if I get my next tattoo, I'm actually gonna probably put it on my Instagram. So I'm gonna probably do an updated tattoo. Like, look at me already planning my next tattoo that I actually said I'm not getting, okay? Like, it's an addiction at some point, but it won't be. It won't be, okay? Anyways, follow me on Instagram, like I've been saying. Like and subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell so you can know when I post it, and you can actually see and know when I go missing. I only vlog a day before, so my vlogs are not old. So if you don't see me being active and you don't get that notification pop up, and you're not on notification gang, you know, go check on your girl, because your girl's missing, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Bye.